Hello and welcome. You've done it. You've saved up a significant chunk of money. Maybe it's a bonus from work, an inheritance, or you've finally built up a cash reserve you're ready to invest. Now you face a critical decision. Do you invest it all right now, in one go? Or do you play it safe and spread that investment out over time? This is one of the most common and debated questions in the world of investing. It's the clash between two fundamental strategies, the all-in, decisive lump sum approach and the slow and steady dollar cost averaging method. Proponents of each will passionately argue their case. But what does the cold, hard data actually say? In this video, we're going to settle the debate with evidence. We'll clearly define both strategies, analyze the historical performance data, and most importantly, help you decide which approach is right for your personality and your financial situation. Let's find your winning strategy. First, let's make sure we understand the two competitors in this ring. Strategy number 1, lump sum investing. This is exactly what it sounds like. You take the entire amount of money you have to invest and put it to work in the market all at once, immediately. You are 100% invested from day one. The philosophy behind this is simple: time in the market beats timing the market. The core belief here is that the market has a long-term upward trend. By investing immediately, you ensure that your money is capturing that growth for the maximum amount of time. You are making a bet on the long-term trend, not on what might happen next month or next year. Strategy number 2, dollar cost averaging, or DCA. This is the method of investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of what the market's price is doing. So, if you have $60,000 to invest, you might choose to invest $5,000 every month for the next 12 months. The philosophy here is to reduce risk and remove emotion. DCA isn't really about maximizing your returns, it's about minimizing regret. By spreading your investment out, you avoid that devastating feeling of investing your entire life savings right before a major market crash. It smooths out your purchase price over time, ensuring you buy at both high and low points, which results in an average cost per share. To really visualize DCA, imagine the price of a stock is bouncing between $10 and $20. If you invest $100 each month, when the price is $10, you buy 10 shares. But when the price is $20, you only buy 5 shares. Your average cost per share ends up being $13.33, which is actually lower than the average share price of $15. This is the mathematical benefit of DCA. It automatically makes you buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when they are high, without you having to think about it. So, which one actually makes you more money? This isn't a matter of opinion, it's a matter of data. Major financial institutions, most notably Vanguard, have conducted extensive studies on this exact question. And the results are clear and consistent. On average, lump sum investing outperforms dollar cost averaging about 2/3 of the time. Why is this? Well, it goes back to that core principle we mentioned. The market has an upward bias. Over any long period, the market tends to go up more days than it goes down. Because of this, having your money fully invested for a longer period gives it more time to grow. With DCA, a large portion of your cash is sitting on the sidelines, not earning any return. This is known as cash drag, and it's a real drag on your performance. The Vanguard study found that over 10-year periods, a lump sum approach typically beat a 12-month DCA strategy by a significant margin. The market's best days often occur during periods of high volatility, and being fully invested ensures you don't miss them. However, and this is a massive however, this is all a statistical average. It doesn't account for the one thing that really matters to you, your specific entry point. If you had invested a lump sum in October of 2007, right before the global financial crisis, you would have watched your portfolio get cut in half over the next year. It would have taken years just to recover. In that specific, painful scenario, DCA would have been the clear winner, as you'd have been buying all the way down and all the way back up, lowering your average cost and accelerating your recovery. This brings us to the most important part, the psychology of it all, making the right choice for **U**. The data favors lump sum, but investing isn't just a mathematical equation. It's a psychological one. The optimal strategy is completely useless if you can't stick with it. This is where we make the crucial distinction between what is mathematically optimal and what is behaviorally optimal for you as an individual. So, when should you choose lump sum? You should choose it if you are an experienced, disciplined investor with a high tolerance for risk. You need to truly believe in the long-term growth of the market and be confident you won't panic during a downturn. It is also a good choice if you're reinvesting a windfall that is relatively small compared to your total net worth. Essentially, if your primary goal is to maximize your expected long-term returns and you have the stomach for the journey, lump sum is for you. On the other hand, when should you choose dollar cost averaging? You should choose DCA if you're a beginner or a more nervous investor with a low tolerance for risk. This is especially true if the amount you're investing feels very large and significant to you. Ask yourself honestly, if you watched a large, immediate investment drop 20%, would it cause you immense stress and potentially lead you to panic sell at the worst possible time? If the answer is yes, then DCA is your friend. The peace of mind and the ability to sleep well at night is often more valuable than the potential for slightly higher returns. For the vast majority of people dealing with a large, emotionally significant sum of money, DCA is the behaviorally superior strategy. It's a tool that helps you overcome your own psychology and, most importantly, stay invested. Think about it. A 12-month DCA plan that returns 8% is infinitely better than a lump sum investment that you abandon after a 15% drop. But wait, there's another option, a smart hybrid approach. You don't have to choose one or the other. A great compromise is to invest a large portion as a lump sum immediately, say 50 or 60%, and then DCA the remainder over the next 6 to 12 months. This gives you immediate market exposure to capture potential gains while still providing that psychological safety net and the cost averaging benefits on the rest of your cash. It's the best of both worlds. So, let's do a quick final recap. Lump sum. It's mathematically superior about 2/3 of the time. It's best for disciplined investors who prioritize maximum long-term growth and can handle the volatility. Dollar cost averaging. It's psychologically superior for most people. It's the best way to reduce regret and ensure you stay the course, especially during a shaky market. But here's the real secret. The real winner is the strategy that you will actually stick with through all the market's ups and downs. The biggest risk for most investors isn't choosing the slightly less optimal strategy. It's making no decision at all, letting your cash sit there losing value to inflation, or making a decision based on fear that you later abandon. Whether you choose to dive in or wade in slowly, the most important thing is that you get in the pool. The market rewards consistency and discipline far more than it rewards perfect timing. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content to help you on your financial journey. See you next time.